Bucks picks.
Well, thank you all for that. I am back this week to pick 4 more games for everyone. I went 2-2 again. I seem to be hitting the last 3 weeks. I've hit the 500 mark, 2-2 to last. So I am 11-9 for the season. Going into week 6 this week, I have 4 new games for everyone. So let's get right into it. First game on my little schedule here, 49ers and Browns. Now, the Browns, I know, have a little bit of a defense. They may have a quarterback issue. And we all know what the 49ers are. We saw what they did to Dallas on a Sunday night just this past week. And yeah, they're firing on all cylinders. That's all you can say. You know, Brock Purdy, whatever you think of Brock Purdy, like, oh, he came into this great situation, but the kid's playing. It's no longer just Brock is managing. Brock is taking over games and making plays and doing his thing. So in this game, the 49ers obviously are favored, and they're giving up 4.5 points. Now, personally, I do think the 49ers can beat the Browns by more than 4.5 points. So I'm going to take the 49ers minus those 4.5 points in my first game. My next game is kind of an interesting battle because these are two teams who, even though it's only the 5th weekend, have been kind of up and down for these 5 weeks. We have Bengals and Seahawks. And I always question and go, which Bengals team is going to show up this week? The one that showed up last week where Jamar Chase went off and Joe Burrow had a great game? Or is it going to be the one where he throws 3 interceptions, Jamar Chase doesn't get the ball, and screams about how he's always open? Anywho, Bengals Seahawks this weekend, and the Bengals actually are favored by 3 points against Seattle. It is a home game, though, for Seattle, the Legion of Boom. Well, the old Legion of Boom, the 12th man, as it were, the crowd. But I like Joe Burrow. I always have. I believe in Jamar Chase. I believe in Joe Burrow. So I'm going to take the Bengals, even on the road, minus 3 points against Seattle. Next game is a conference game. Being a Bears fan, we're in the NFC conference. But it's Lions-Bucks, Buccaneers-Lions. And again, Baker Mayfield has been playing well this year. And I've always been a Baker fan, not just of his commercials, but of him himself. I like Baker Mayfield. And he's got the Bucs playing well, and that's all you could really ask for at this point, given some injuries they've had and things that have happened to them. So they're playing the Lions. Of course, we all know the Lions. We've all predicted that they would win the NFC North, right? Because Minnesota sucks, Green Bay's not that good, and the Bears, we don't know what the hell they are, but so far not so good. But I'm confident. I'm confident, and that's why I picked this game. The Bucs are the underdog here, and they're getting 3 points. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Buccaneers with 3 points this week against the Lions. It's a home game for the Buccaneers, and I think they're going to make this a really close game and even possibly pull it out. So I'm going to take the Bucs plus those 3 points. And my last game for this week, Colts-Jaguars. Now, again, losing Anthony Richardson has not been bad for Indianapolis because backup man Gardner Minshew has come in and done the job and got the victory on Sunday.
Sorry, so yeah.
But the Jaguars are coming off, as we just stated in our last one of our previous segments, the 2 wins in London after their 2 London home games. So now they have to travel back to the United States, which I hope they're already back here by now. But they do play the Colts this Sunday. And the Jaguars are favored as a home game for them. Another home game for them, I guess, right? They're in Jacksonville now. But they're giving up 5 points to the Colts. And again, I know some people say that, the Jaguars can be spotty, blah, 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 blah. But I believe in this offense. I believe in Christian Kirk. I believe in Calvin Ridley. I believe in Travis Etienne. And I believe in Trevor Lawrence. And I think they can come up against this Colts defense with a victory by more than 5 points. So I will take the Jaguars minus 5 points. So to recap, 49ers Browns, I will take the 49ers minus 4.5. Bengals Seahawks, I will take the Bengals minus the 3. Lions and Buccaneers, I will take the Buccaneers plus the 3. And Colts Jaguars, I will take the Jaguars minus 5. So as I mentioned before, I'm 11-9 on the season. So follow along these 4 games. We'll see how I do. Hopefully, I can get a little bit more in the plus column, but we'll see how it goes for next week.